Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And I want to welcome you here once again because today, this little video, I didn't know how to start. That's right, because I want to go in on something. I want to go in on these investments because the stocks are going down, crypto has gone down, gold, silver just stays level. You know what's coming next, right? Real estate. But I want to talk about investment behavior. That's right. I want to go in today. This is a little bit different video. And welcome to Foci Optics. Check. Stop struggling now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. And today what I'm going in on is, here's an opportunity, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90% off a sale, and you guys aren't buying? I didn't tell you what the product was, or is. But here's the question. Regardless of the product, you enjoy something, I don't care, clothes, jewelry, homes, if the price is 50, 60, 70, 80% off, would you be down there? Hell yes, you would. You know why? We got Black Friday. We have Cyber Mondays. They ain't 80 or 90% off, but yet y'all are standing in line overnight for it to buy things that go down, depreciating assets. Ha ha ha, there you go. But when somebody says put your money into something that can earn you more money while you sleep, increase in value, all of a sudden you got to start checking on things. You got to start doing all kind of research. You don't feel comfortable about investing in something that's 80, 90% off. But Black Friday comes, you all in. Cyber Monday, you online. Discount sales, discount stores, you lining up. Well, we're going to go to the screen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you something, because if you're living right now and you're not taking advantage of these sale prices, I don't know what to tell you. Opportunities come every 10 to 15 years. And it's here again. So stay tuned. Let's go to the screen. Let's see what I'm talking about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can see we're back here on the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page. That means we're about to handle some business. So please share the videos. This is how we help 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, thousands of other people, because you never know what will help another person. That's why we talk about several different ways to make passive income, to start a business, to get extra streams coming in. And so today, I am going in with the fact that we're sitting here spending all this money on worthless items. Those days are over, ladies and gentlemen. If you're going to keep buying assets that go down in value, which are not assets, by the way, because assets pay us, keep that in mind. We're going to go with that. And of course, since we're on the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page, please share the videos, as I mentioned. The join button over here on the right-hand side is how you become a member of the channel and can support the channel. I'm going to say this again. Because of the members of the channel, memberships pay more than what YouTube pays me. Just to give you guys an idea of what's going on. The depression of information, trying to help people when there's no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry. We're giving it to you month after month after month, and ways to improve your life financially. Check. Now, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen, because as you heard from the intros and what I was talking about, yes, I'm getting into the Black Fridays because I'm not going to let this slide. We're going to talk about this. This is just
2 months ago. People are out here happily buying and buying stuff that goes down in value to feel good, right? This has nothing to do with your financial situation other than to ring up credit card debt, buy things that go down in value, by making the rich get richer, because you know while you're out here buying this stuff that goes down in value, the rich are sitting there going, it's time for me to buy more assets. Look at this right here. Black Friday 2021 performance by region, industry, and device. We're going to look into this just so you can understand. You may not be one of the people that are out here wasting their money away on Black Friday activities, Cyber Monday activities. But look at this. Average order value up 17% in North America. You know, the consumer nation. Of course, it's going to be up in North America. Sales up 21%. Traffic up still. United Kingdom next. Look at this. Europe, UK, Asia Pacific. Up, up, up. Regardless of pandemic. Regardless of, in America, 100 million people out of work. I don't understand this, but it's happening. Look at this. Here's the industries. And this also should give you an idea right here from a stock perspective what some of the items that you need to invest in, even during hard times. Fashion and accessories, health and beauty, home and garden, and how can we forget the pet supplies? Pets is always a thing, regardless of the economy. Sporting goods and hobbies, still, average order values are up over 10%. If this does not get you to wake up yet after 3.5 years of me telling you about this and putting your money elsewhere, now is the time to do it, ladies and gentlemen. What the Federal Reserve has done over the last 13 years basically is trying to wipe your ass out financially. You aren't going to get any $100 million bailouts, $25 million bailouts, $500,000 bailouts. They're not coming your way. You know who's getting them. Those that have been getting the help to begin with. Now, I'm saying it again, and I'm being a little more adamant about it in this video, because it's time you get your passive income. It's time you start thinking about investments. It's time for you to stop thinking about what things look like because it's a shiny object, what things look like because it's cool. You're going to have to start buying and putting in the work in things that are, let's just say, less social media friendly. All right? It's not so glamorous to sit there and say I invested in stock market or crypto or real estate or gold and silver. No, that's not going to be it, because you can't sit there and show people, oh, look at what I've got now, other than a piece of paper or something on your screen. So let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. When I'm talking earlier, when you're sitting there saying, hey, you know what? It's global. It's Cyber Monday. It's Black Friday. It's Christmas coming up. All this stuff. But yet, look at this stock market. The top 10% own 89% of the stock market, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this in the last 5 days. Look at this. All right? Over the course of time, it goes up for a reason. All right? It goes up for a reason. Now, look at this here. 1 year, they're still up 10%, ladies and gentlemen. Some of these actually pay dividends. So once again, why is the wealth gap getting bigger? It's because those who use their money put them into things like the stock market. Then those use their money to put things into items that go down in value or have no value at all. Which means you're willing to take a risk with your money because you're out here buying stuff that has no value and you don't care. But soon as somebody says, hey, put your money into the stock market and make an investment, get your free stock from Robinhood and Webull and use those apps to buy something, all of a sudden want to be some sort of financial genius. You want to start doing research before you put money out. Again, you've heard me talk about this before. It's time for you to get off your behinds, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to start doing what you're supposed to be doing from the time you were 10, 12, 15 years old that they didn't want to tell you nothing about, because it's easier to lead sheep to slaughter when you have lack of education, when you have a lack of money, and you have no way to defend yourself. Watch what's going to happen potentially over the next 2 years, and specifically over the next 30 to 60 days, because things are about to change if the government has the cojones to do it. Now, here's what is next. That was the Dow. This is the NASDAQ. It's looking like a bumpy ride for them as well. I am on this page and I can't tell the actual percentages down, but if we're at 14 and it's down 13, maybe it's just 2% or so. Again, notice a downward trend. Items are on sale now, which means certain stocks are on sale. So you're going to have to consider those stocks. In fact, right after this, I didn't have it in the sequence, but what I'm going to do is we'll look at the S&P as well. 5% past 5 days, 9% the past month, 1.40 if you count 6, but check this out. 1 year, 13%. Why do you think index funds are successful? Generally because they pick these indexes, and if you can earn 13% annually, you're doing good by your investors. More people are going to give them money. But how about this? You are beating the 13% because you have chosen certain sectors of the stock market to concentrate on. As you know here, I'm a staunch advocate for the future. What's happening in the future? You can see it now. Metaverse, future. EV vehicles and suppliers and materials, future. Is anybody going to dispute that? I don't think so. 5G network, future. All right. Anybody new here and haven't heard this before? Let me know. Please make a comment down below. All right. Now, I'm going to skip a little bit into future. NEO, for instance. EV vehicles. I'm already here at the 6 months. 45% off their 6 months. I call that Black Friday. I call that Cyber Monday. But how many people's going to invest in NEO? You don't get any shiny plaques. You have to invest, then sit and wait. You have to be patient. You might have to wait 3 years, 5 years to see a substantial increase. But are you willing to do that? Wait on the future to happen. Be a Warren Buffett. Buy cheap, sell high. You've heard of that? Now, I'll keep moving. Here's Ford. In the last 5 days, down 20%. Even more possibly. I don't even know. Let's see what that looks like. 3%, 6 months. Look at this. Ford has increased 42% from 6 months ago. And in the last 5 days has went down 20% almost. Is that now a buy? Are we not at 50%? 6 months ago. 50%. It's not 50%. 6 months ago, $25. But a $5 movement gives you something crazy. 20%. $25, 20%, $5 movement. That looks like sale to me. And when you know a company has made a commitment where they said by 2025, we're going to be all EV. They're working for the future, right? Tesla's everybody's heard about. Tesla 1 month down 16%. What do you think is going to happen with Tesla? Are they a car company? Are they an electronics company? Are they a AI, artificial intelligence company? What are they? Energy company. The fact that they have all these different aspects to them, their stock price is still probably too low. But is this a sale price for you? Or are you going to sit there and say, nope, that's not good either? You don't have to spend $900. You can buy partial or fractional shares. So I don't want to hear any excuses. The wealth gap is getting wider. And whether if you're in the top 20% of the economic scale or the bottom 50, you are using your dollars somewhere. They're different than the top 20 percenters. All right. And this is no barrier, no qualifying. Nothing is stopping you. Again, the apps are below. Robinhood, Webull, get your free shares of stock. Those are the apps. You upload a little bit of money. You make investments. You think long term. You're not thinking I need this money in a month or 2 months or 5 months. You're thinking 5 years. You're thinking 3 years. All right. Set it and forget it. But do your due diligence, check some things out, make the investment. Now, remember that part where I was talking about on these exchanges, how over the course of a year, we're talking about 13% returns. Some of these even give you dividends, and that's these index funds. Like I'm bringing up VTI, for instance, because everybody knows I love the Vanguard family. But over the past 5 days, they're down 9.7%. But look here, over 6 months, it's only 3.82%. But let's go a year and looky here, 9% positive year over year, even with this downturn recently, this 5% downturn. So you can see easily, is this a sale price for you? Is this a sale price? I'm asking. Leave a comment down below, because this gives you an option. Total stock market index is this VTI. For everybody on podcast, V as in Victor, T as in Tom, I. All right. So I'm going to also go to another one, Consumer Discretionary Index Fund. Here we are at 1 month, down 12.5%. But here's the interesting thing. We always go a year out. They're still up 1% year over year. This is why people invest in index funds long term, because the stock market generally goes up over time. So therefore, you're not putting your money into assets that go down. And this covers a large segment of the index funds for consumers. All right. That is the VCR. There are other ones as well, but I won't get into that right now because I want to talk about the other items on sale. Crypto. We had Prometheus on today live. He started talking about Hector Bank. He started talking about Hector University. He started talking about NFTs and playing games with NFTs and earn money for holding NFTs. Are you out there trying to find out about NFTs? Or are you out there trying to study about what Hector's doing? They have an ecosystem, a roadmap that most other crypto DAOs, crypto projects, do not even kindly give you a roadmap such as this. These guys are being innovators. These guys are doing what we do here in the SSN Nation. No barriers to entry for anybody. They're having Hector University. Guess what? It's free. Just like our university, SSN Academy, free. Same thing. Anybody can enter as long as you put up some money. $1, $5, $20, it doesn't matter. You can stake money. You can borrow money. Borrow. No credit check, no qualifying, no barrier to entry, but you have to have collateral. And by having collateral means you have wealth. That means you are looking out for you and your family's future. It starts small, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to say, hey, I need 10 G's, I need 5 G's, I need 100 G's. You don't have to do nothing like that. You can start with $5. This week, how many of you went to Starbucks, spent more than $5 on a coffee? Every week, what you're spending on McDonald's, going out to eat, you could be putting that into an investment. An investment such as these DAOs, I'm going to start with Hector because I love their project. Do your own due diligence, all right? But I love their project because not only do they have that, the fact that these DAOs do this earn your rewards every 8 hours. That is major, all right? Every 8 hours, you are earning interest on your investment, so to speak. Study it up, ladies and gentlemen. So let me ask you something. I've said this the other day in the live stream. If a coin is $100, I won't even use that. We have $31 price on the screen. And you bought one coin, right? $31. And now you're earning a reward every 8 hours. And let's just say the reward is 30 cents. Doesn't really matter what it is. The coin price, when you check in a week, the coin price is now $28. It went down. But guess what? Every 8 hours for 7 days, you got 30 cents. All right? 90 cents a day for 7 days. Now, what happens? Did you really lose any money? The fact that that is in place, even when the price goes down, you have earning power. Unlike the stock market where the price is generated based on the stock price. If the stock price goes down, you don't have any recourses other than if it's a dividend stock. But even then, it's not happening every 8 hours. So the beauty of this is your count is going up. Instead of having one in the till, you have 1 plus 7 days of 3 times a day earned interest. You have that count. So let's just say it's 1.3 coins at this point. So your $28 value, even though it went down, you still are almost even in this case, in this example. So that's why this is very powerful. This is why we want them to win. Do you really think the governments of the world are going to sit by and let ordinary citizens be able to make money this way and then be able to borrow money, not having to put their money in a bank and having to do anything with them? Because Hector Bank, and there's already lending and borrowing from Celsius Network, Nexo, where you don't need a bank. If you have the collateral, no credit check, no qualifying, you'll have your money in less than 10 minutes. This is what the future is holding. Are you going to sit back and keep worrying about what's going to be on sale so you can show off on social media? Or do you want to be able to go worldwide? Be able to go anywhere you want, how you want, when you want? Well, you got to start. You got to start paying the price. And the price isn't 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. No, the price is years, ladies and gentlemen. If it's going to take you 5 years, does it matter? If it's going to take you 8 years, does it matter? Because right now, most people are on this trek of going, oh, it's all good. I'll go to school. I won't go to school. I'll start working at 20, 25. I'm going to work somewhere for 20 years. You don't mind that program, but you're not going to put in something for yourself for 8 to 10 years either? Some of us could get lucky. Because some people did get lucky. Just 3 years ago, there's people on YouTube talking about, oh, crypto's all garbage. It's no good. It just dropped from 8 or 10,000 to 3,000, 3,500. You should never buy that. Well, shout out to everybody who didn't listen. Because all those people who said, I'm buying in, they said, wow, this went from 3,500 up to 50,000, 60,000. Some people got rich. But listening to these other people who say, hey, man, things go down. Well, investing is a risk, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get real with this, all right? That's what we do here. Now, this is Wonderland time. Look at this also. And by the way, I was over here at Hector. I forgot to mention this. A month ago, $82 was their coin price. The fact it's now $30. That's a 50% discount price, ladies and gentlemen. Is now a good time to buy? All right. Wonderland time. A month ago, their price was $4,200. This is almost a 90% loss of value. Cremation has happened with one of the largest DAOs. People are bailing out, selling, I'm sure, because who can take these losses? I bought in at 6,600. Clearly, this is a problem. But am I going to sell, or am I going to buy more at this lower price at a 80, 90% off price tag? What are you going to do? Let me know down below. But again, sometimes you take a risk. You can't win them all, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Klima. Once again, notice their 1 year, 371. 1 month, sorry. Now down to $58. Another 60, 70, 80% drop in price. Is this an entry point to buy into Klima? A Mark Cuban project, by the way, if it matters, because some people like to have names attached to things instead of going with what the project is. But in this case, carbon emissions, this is a good project on the surface. I'm just giving you the big time name that's associated with it. Now, here we are once again with the big time Ethereum. It was $4,000 a month ago. It's down to 24. That's like a 45% drop in price. How many of you are investing in Ethereum right now? Right? Come on. Are you going to be scared now? You're going to do what do they call it? Catching a falling knife when prices are going down. People say don't do it. Well, investing is a personal thing. Sometimes you have to take a chance and a leap of faith in yourself and in your beliefs. Here is Bitcoin. 1 month down 27%. Is this a good buy price? If you knew it was 50,000, it drops to 37, 36,000. Does that mean it's a good price? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, I'm going to end this because right now it's almost the end of the first month of January. The federal government is playing games. All right? They're making these announcements, pseudo announcements. The mortgage industry is already gearing up and have raised interest rates behind your back. I've talked about this on the live stream when I said, hey guys, you better refinance your house. If you don't have a locked in fixed rate and you don't have a locked in fixed rate lower than what you have right now and you want to get a lower rate, you better do it immediately. If you want to pull equity out of your home, refi, equity line of credit, pull it out and keep that handy, because we may be back in a 2007, 2008, 2009 situation again. If your house goes down in value, you will not be able to get equity. You will not be able to do a refinance. So you have to get in while the getting is good, and you need to lock in the lowest interest rate you can have for your home. This applies to everything you have interest rates for. If it's possible, lock it in so then that way you can sleep at night knowing that you have the lowest rate available moving forward. Because if you wait later, refis could be 4.5%, 6%, 5%. You just don't know. Because they're about to let the balloon out of this big old bag that they let blow up from 2009, 10 to 2022. And you know who's going to be left holding the bag? You consumers, our great, great, great grandchildren, are going to be paying the taxes for who they're going to be bailing out next. And that bailout won't include you, the OCs. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why I have to be adamant this year, because just like last year when I said get your assets, the reason why you wanted to lock in that 0% pre-construction note so you already have an asset on standby, because you're going to need a higher credit rating to even get funding potentially. No credit at all may be available. You don't want to have a situation where you're limited to your options. You want to always have options available to you, because if you have your money canceled, where you don't have a job, where you don't have an income coming in, then that means you are going to be like the millions upon millions of people that are homeless living in tents right now around America. And I'm not talking about traditional homeless either. I'm talking about people who a month or 2 or 3 ago owned $1 million homes. All right? So this isn't some drug addict. This isn't some person that's doing bad all his life. These are people who are successful, who went to school, who has education, and they still are out here living in the streets because things have got financially out of whack. And so don't let this proceed to happen to you. I know it's not always going to be a person's fault, but at least try. Just don't give up, because right now prices are increasing. And if you're not doing anything to offset the prices, meaning make more income, then you're going to be a slave to the debt. And you're also going to be a slave to your workplace, because now they know, so all they have to do is whisper, yeah, we might fire him. You're going to freak out because you're going to be living paycheck to paycheck. So let's get on board, ladies and gentlemen. Make more money, start your own businesses, passive income, streams of revenue coming in. You're going to need all of it. Because if prices go up 50%, which I think they will year over year after we get to the end of this year from last year, you're going to be in trouble if you're not setting things in place right now. And with all that said, keep your head up. Keep moving. And I'm out.